What's up, guys? So this video is going to be a tutorial on the 4x6x6. Now this one I handmade out of a Shengshao 6x6x6 by super gluing these two layers together, and then taking a Dremel and just rounding that off. Let's see here. So you can see like that. Alright, so I went ahead and drew up a little algorithm sheet. Now I made these names up, on my own. It is also 8 in the morning and I was installing new exhaust pipes on my motorcycle, so I didn't even go to bed last night. So please excuse any misspellings or bad writing mess ups or whatever. Anyway, now if you don't have a 4x6x6, which basically if you didn't buy it from someone that makes it, or you didn't make your own, you're not going to have one because these aren't mass produced. But majority of people that would be watching this video do have, or at least should have, a 6x6. So what you can do is you take your 6x6 and some tape, and you basically make this into a 4x6x6. Alright, so you just take little pieces of tape and you want to tape the two layers together like so. And you want to do this for every one of those and every one of these, making sure not to block any of these layers. You can still turn it like that, but you can't turn it like this. Alright, so let's continue. Okay, there you have another one. So you're going to do it for these layers down here and these layers up here. And it's going to go all the way around. So this way, you can't turn that top layer, you can't just turn that bottom layer, but you can still turn these and turn these. Alright, so now that you have your makeshift 4x6x6, let's go ahead and scramble it up. So with all cuboids, you want to scramble it as a cuboid first. So we aren't going to shapeshift it just yet. Now, the turning of this improved exponentially. It's just absolutely amazing. Probably, honestly, one of my best turning puzzles. And it went from turning absolutely terrible when everything was really tight and it was just gross to this. This is actually really super smooth. So now that it's all scrambled as a cuboid, we can now start to shapeshift it. So what I like to do is offset each layer by 45 degrees and then make a couple turns down the middle like this, and maybe break these up a little bit, and now it's just random. So it bandaged into a 4x4x4. You can see right here is one layer. Right here is the second layer. This is the third. And right here is the fourth. And here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just as with the 2x4x4, when this is mixed up, I'll go ahead and do this really quickly. Alright, that's good enough. So when this is shapeshifted, this bandages into a 2x2. Right here you have one layer, here's the second, here's the first, here's the second. So if you watched my tutorial for this, the first thing that you want to do is solve the outer shell of this, which would be a 2x2. Now with this, the first thing you want to do is solve that outer shell, which is a 4x4. So what do you do when you solve a 4x4? You solve the centers first, or at least I solve the centers first. So let's go with white. Here we have a white bar, so I'm going to look for any other whites. Here's one, and here's the other. So we could pair these up. Let's see, keep in mind we're going to put it over here. So if we match these up, this is there. We can turn this 45 degrees. And now this line can go right up here, making that a complete center. Now opposite of white is yellow. So over here, we want the yellow face. Now I see here is a yellow piece, and here's some. I'll match this one up with this. And now without messing up the white, I'm going to put the yellow up here by turning it up, turning the top face 90 degrees, and then turning this layer back down. Now the yellow is up here and the white is undisturbed. Now we're going to look for two more yellow pieces, which are right here. Now I need to separate these like so. Turn one up to here and turn this back down. Okay, now these are matched up. Now this is the same thing that you would do solving the 4x4. Just looks a little bit different. So here you have the yellow face and the white face. Now you want to do the surrounding four faces. So I see here is a green stripe. Here's a green, here's a green. I'm going to match those up. Okay, now that's the green center. So what's our color scheme? We have, I remember it goes red, white, blue. So if it's red, white, blue, that's going to be green. So that's blue. So red's going to be back here. That means orange is going to be here. So I have my green. Now this is going to be orange. So I do this. Alright, now I want to match this up with this piece. And sorry if I'm going a little fast. I am just assuming that everybody watching this video knows how to solve a 4x4. Let's see. Okay, now the red needs to go up here. So this is just switching these two pieces. Okay, now we have all of the centers complete. So next on the 4x4, you pair edges. So I like to pair the pillowed ones first. So that would be the white and yellow. So this one, for example, we have white and green. So I want to look for another white and green edge right here. So now if I pair them together, I could do this. Now this is the same as a 4x4. You match them up, bring it to the top, you put a messed up edge in its place, you bring this down, and then you fix the center pieces. Now you can see this is matched. Now what I do when I solve the 4x4 is a little bit quicker. Right here I see a white and blue, and right here is a white and blue. So I'm going to match those up. And now, instead of taking it out, finding something, putting it back, and fixing this, what I'm going to do is, like this, I see a yellow red. So where's the yellow red? It is right here. So I'm going to put this in here. Alright, so this is out, and then the yellow red is ready to be put in. Now you can solve it any way that you're comfortable solving a 4x4. This is just how I do it. Okay, well here is a orange and green, match those up. I can replace it with this edge. Okay, and now here's a red and white. So, okay, now these can get matched up like so. And I'll bring it to the top layer, move an unmatched pair down. These matched up magically, so we'll do the same with that. Okay, now what else do we have here? We have, let's do this yellow and orange. So I'm going to look around for the yellow and orange. Yellow, orange, where are you? Right here. And right here. So I could bring this, I'm going to bring it up. This. And put this down here. Okay, match these together. Bring it up. Swap a messed up edge, bring it down, and keep going. So here are two oranges. Now again, I'm going pretty quickly because I am under the assumption that you know how to solve a 4x4. Okay, matching this one together. I'm going to put it up there and swap. Okay, this one can get switched with none of them. Okay, so that goes there, here. Alright, now those two. Okay, now we have everything matched up. So what we have here is basically a mixed up 3x3 now, where these are one edge piece. The corner piece is just this mess right here. Well, actually, we could say the corner piece is just this corner, and the center piece is this.